Is it hot in here? Is it just me? What's up, guys? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you another Battlefield Bad Company 2 video. Today we're playing attacking on Hill 137 in the rush mode, and that's right, title says it all. I'm using the flamethrower through the whole game. You'll see here it takes me a little while to spawn in, but this is my class setup. The flamethrower, I think I start off with the M1911 pistol, but I switch over. I'm running lightweight and body armor, I believe it is, with the assault class, which I think is probably the best way to run it because I like having my grenades, and yeah, it's definitely awesome. So, do you guys having troubles with this flamethrower? You guys like this flamethrower? You guys been getting any good games? Let me know in the comments below. To start off basic, guys, why I like to run this class this way is the lightweight, I feel, really allows me to do one of my favorite movers, is strafing. I feel that when you use the flamethrower, it's best to kind of strafe around the enemy you're shooting them, and it kind of keeps them disoriented and just gives you the best angle and allows you to continue to see your enemy rather than losing sight of them. And as for body armor, I use body armor primarily to stay alive for a little bit longer, just to give me that extra little edge so I don't die just a little bit faster. And one thing that's really you got to pay attention to, you run in the assault class. You could also run this as the engineer class, I guess, but then you're relying on somebody for ammo. But as the assault class, you do have that secondary of the grenade launcher, and that grenade launcher works very, very well as a long distance shot if you can start scoping people up, and that's an option, is to use a grenade upgrade and explosive upgrade instead of the lightweight, and you can kind of take more of a sniper's role. Not necessarily snipers, but you can pick people off with that grenade launcher for sure. In this clip in the video here, I'm planted, the B-bomb side. I get somebody off with a grenade, and that little half-second difference of throwing that second grenade in there rather than using my flamethrower and just kind of holding that entire bomb site with my flame cost us the bomb site, and I didn't get an extra 250 points for planting it, which I probably should have, just with a little better strategy. But eventually my team comes up here, and we hold it down and get B planted right here. And so flamethrower, guys, it's best to use obviously in close quarters, and there's obviously multiple tactics to use. The one I said is to kind of catch an enemy out in the open and strafe around them if they're not aware of you. The second is to kind of use it as a wall and hold off anybody you see coming. Here's a couple string of deaths that I kind of leave in the video. I just spawn and, die. It's one of those things that happens to everybody, guys, and it's frustrating, but it's Battlefield, and it's not watching where I spawn, and it's also running the flamethrower with a pistol, and it's just one of those things you gotta kind of expect. But I'm not worried about my KD. I play the objective, and so that happening once or twice and us still pretty much dominating this round and running through it and me going positive is more important to me. But yeah, so KD, blah, KD horse, blah. So I'm spawning back in here on the B side, which I think is definitely a better side to come at. Even when you're going to A, it kind of gives you the best vantage point to get the best opportunity to get up on their same eye level rather than getting shot down on. Obviously anybody shooting down on somebody has got the best point of view. Here you see me turn a corner on somebody and still use the flamethrower on him when I probably should have knifed him, and that may have cost me a life right there, because sometimes the flamethrower is very visible from pretty far away, and so he may have heard somebody getting flamethrower, he may have heard the flamethrower, he may have saw it, and it may have given me away. Rather, had I knifed him quietly, it would have just been the guy dying, and it probably would not have given away my position. I may have got a jump on him. Here I spawn into my teammate again, kind of still sitting in the same spot, and somebody's got him pinned down with a flamethrower, and I'm flamethrowing, and this is a spot that, a grenade upgrade might be a lot more helpful, but we still run around in a corner, and you'll see a great example of why the flanking, even in, the worst circumstances, can still work out well here. I see this guy up here. I get a good shot on him, but as I run out of bounds for a quick second, I kind of lose the sight of where he is. I think he jumps up in the air and pulls his parachute or something crazy happens. I have no idea, but I still keep my flame on, and yeah, take the man down. And I'm decided to kind of move over towards Alpha here, and I know that they're kind of over there, whether or not being on my radar or whatnot, and I'm about to come into a corner where I know that I'm going to be at a disadvantage, and I assume that they're there. I pull out my pistol, and that's kind of the best I could do. I should have been running the other pistol, and you see right here, I'm like, man, that was some horrible shooting with the M1911. Let me switch over to more of the M9 mun, the TT, whatever it is, and hold it down from there. And so, yeah, I think I get on another spawn here where we're a little bit down the hill from the from the Alpha flag, and I decide to rush it, get that grenade in there. Once I see this grenade hit somebody in there, probably gets a pretty good hit marker. Take it slow, make sure it's clear, get in there, see somebody rushing, you know, I'm doing the B and right trigger at the same time, which is kind of difficult sometimes for some people. Just hold that flamethrower. I get respawned, and this is how to use the flamethrower right here, boys. This is what it's all about. Just all of them, just trying to get in there. No, you're not coming in my door. I'm here. You're not coming in. Yeah, I take the death. I pick up 3, but I also pick up the bomb site destruction. So, you know, take it or leave it. I'll take it. It's a way to use it strategically. And so I know it's gonna blow up. I'm kind of waiting for it in the respawn screen. And as soon as we spawn up to the next spawn point, that's when I jump in. It's a strategy that you really got to use, is knowing when to spawn. It's like, had I spawned right when I was allowed to respawn, I probably would have spawned at the old spot and been way back. But now I waited a little half second. Great strategy, guys. Also, if you can do it a half second earlier, obviously it's going to make a big difference. I chased somebody into this little thing here, knowing I got a little bit extra time, pick somebody up. This is kind of a weird spot because I'm running up on a couple guys. I assume that they don't know exactly where I am because I kind of clear out that room. I clear out this guy, and then there must have been a bunch of guys still spawn camping us down because, yeah, I get shot at from here. I heard shots. I don't know where he is, and eventually we jump in here even though the thing is clear. You know, a good thing about running this class as the assault class is having a good medic on your team to back you up, because that medic is going to be able to provide long distance shots on people you may be able to spot, may be able to point out, and they'll be able to provide some cover fire while you scoot up, maybe flank around, and get them in the back. And at the same time, they can get that med pack down when you're attacking to cover any enemy potential flamethrowers. Anytime you can get shot, anytime they can pick you up. So you're a really good first line of attacking waves to get in the enemy spawn, clear out any like campers, anybody that's not being too oblivious or not being too obvious and not paying too much attention to anybody that's coming in just right up in front of them. So this is a great spot here, guys, in between transition from the first to second bomb sites it is. And I mean, you guys probably already see everybody go through here, and it's tough to hold down, but you know, I kind of take my time, make sure it's clear, make sure I'm not getting shot, and then just run to the left here. And this is a big point I want to make out. Like, when I run and jump down here, I kind of see somebody in there, and rather than taking on another battle, which I'm going to be misarmed for with a flamethrower versus a pistol, I kind of sit back and wait for some team members to kind of come up and support me and make sure that it's clear before I waste my time going in there and just die, because none of my squad has, you know, moved up on me yet. So once it's clear, we decide to move all the way in, and from here we have a pretty easy run kind of back behind B and get a plant pretty quickly here. I see one of my teammates go down, and I decide to kind of move up. And, you know, moving off to the left here is a great spot because even though there's nobody in here, it doesn't allow for somebody with a assault rifle, submachine gun, to get a long line of sight on me. A longer line of sight than I have on that. Because by doing that, it basically allows somebody to shoot me in the back like I just did because I didn't clear it out. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to take lines of sight and cut down the lines of sight that are long distance, longer distances than you can handle with the weapons that you have at your disposal. Because otherwise you're going to be outgunned all the time, and you're not going to be providing yourself good situations to get kills. And when you're using a weapon like the flamethrower or like a shotgun, you really got to be using something that's going to allow you to sneak up behind them and get in spots that they're not going to be expecting you to be in. Here, I have no idea what happened. We got our tank in there. They stole our tank. I killed one guy. He had a flamethrower on. I don't know how he didn't kill me, but somehow, for some reason, he backed up just enough to let me squeeze past him and plant the bomb. Those are one of the, like, there's battlefield moments, and then there's, like, what the fuck battlefield moments. Like, what was that guy thinking? What happened there that he allowed me enough room? Maybe he didn't know I was there. I don't know. But anyways, I plant it. I know that they can't come from the spot that's a great spot for them to come through down the alley I just came in. And so I kind of get an angle once my teammates spawn on me, because I don't want to die where none of my squad mates are on me. And just kind of wait for them and get an angle where people are going to try and be coming at the bomb site. And it's pretty much, they keep coming from that same corner where they keep coming from the last time I tried to plant this bomb. So I was kind of expecting it, and we just kind of hold it down and wait for the area to be cleaned out. And this is another example of just getting a ton of points working with a medic here. I mean, he's probably getting way more points than I am. I mean, he gets this kill here, and then he's healing me up like crazy. You know, I'm getting squad healed too, just because I picked up that med pack, which is a great point of advantage. You know you're dying, you see a freaking med pack on the floor, that would be your first thing. Pick up that med pack. I run out too early, somebody shoots me in the back, he cleans it up. You know, I wouldn't call it stealing my kills, I call it helping a teammate out. You know, it's frustrating if you're worried about your KD, but at the same time, it's like, man, that guy probably would have killed me had my teammate not been there. So, you know, hooray for him. Now, this is another advantage of lightweight. It allows me to just basically run around them. I know that people kind of sit and expect rushes straight at the hilltops here, and I don't know if they just were not set up or what happened here, but I flank all the way to the left, and this isn't the best spot for my class, but I didn't experience any resistance coming up this hill. I didn't see anybody over here, so I'm going to move in. You know, I got my grenade launcher all loaded up in case I do need to try and snipe somebody out of a building, clear a building out, and then pistol them or something like that, but, you know, it's how we do. Here we I post up for a second just to kind of make sure the bomb site's clear, throw a grenade for, you know, shits and giggles, really, to make sure it's clear, because here we pushed them so hard that I kind of assumed that we're going to clear them up, and I'm just going to get a few mercy kills, a few beautiful, I don't know what you'd want to kill them. When you hold down these bomb sites, my mistake here is to run back this way. This probably would have killed me in most circumstances, but this is the side that your team's coming up. You want to get to the side that their team's coming up, and so I do pick somebody up there once I realize that, but yeah, that's kind of, you want to be sitting on that side of the bomb sites when you're attacking. It just makes a little bit more sense. Here it's the wall of flame. Why would they bother coming up there when there's no chance of them walking through that? So it kind of holds down that bomb site at the last second when there gives them any of those last second rushes, are going to come and try and clean it up, you know, just in case. So here I'm running around, cleaning people up. We pretty much have it dominated, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let you watch me just rape these people at the end here. Get a few more kills with this flamethrower just for, oh, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Oh man, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I really like this flamethrower. I hope you guys enjoy this too. Let me know if you guys have any comments, questions, you know, stuff like that. Question I have for you guys, I was of the opinion, and it kind of seemed like it, if you're in the water or you're on fire and then you go in the water, does it put the flame out? Sometimes it seems like it does, sometimes it seems like it doesn't. Not really sure, gonna throw that one out there. Other than that, guys, stay tuned for more. Gonna get back on some regular Battlefield Bad Company 2. Got some some more Vietnam coming, obviously. Still working on that AK. Putting out some squad death matches soon. So stay tuned for that shit. And yeah, man, just keeping it real. You know how we do it, playing some Battlefield. I think my final score in the game was, you guys could have figured it out. It wasn't amazing, 19-12. And I think I was second on the leaderboards. Get that gold squad. But more importantly, we get that win. And I think I armed like 3 bomb sites. Should have had 4. But yeah, keeping it real, guys. Over now.